Hello everyone, welcome to another Power Talk with Archana. We will be talking about executive presence. Hello Jagdish, how are you doing today?
Hi, Archana. Good to be back. Good to be here.
Okay, great. All right, so today we are talking about executive presence. So tell me one thing, is it the same as what consultants have been talking about? What exactly is executive presence for you?
Uh, when you say consultants, I guess you are referring to image consulting. I'm not very qualified to comment on that, but if I have to give my own understanding, I would think they think that I would think that the image consultant would help you to build an image for yourself or of yourself, of how you would like to project yourself. And it's about your own perception of self. It's about how you wish others to see you and your own projection of self. To me, central to executive presence is authenticity. It is being seen as what you are and not who you are. When I say who I am referring to the labels that we all love to display. I'm a CEO, I'm a MD, and therefore I need to behave this way. You know, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about who you are and what's the core of yours. What's your core? As a leader, her voice needs to be heard. She needs to be seen. And especially in trying times, the team needs to see the leader with them. She needs to lead from the front, a leader who takes it on her chin first and gives all the credit to the team members. She needs to be seen as a leader to emulate, who you want to be in awe of and want to be like that leader. To be an authentic
Absolutely.
leader, empathy, credibility, competence, positive energy, and high self-esteem is essential. If you know why you do what you do, chances of you being an authentic leader are very high. Only when you demonstrate this aspect of leadership will you be seen as an authentic leader. And don't forget, in spite of being an authentic leader, most of your, or let me say, every member of your team would be looking for that 100% consistency in your communication and in your behavior. They say need to walk your talk, and therefore every member is watching the leader to see whether every leader is walking the talk and talking the talk and walking the talk.
Absolutely. Totally love it. I absolutely endorse that. It's so very important to be the role model for your team, for them to look up to you. Because as you very rightly said, you need to walk the talk. Amazing. So tell me one thing, what are the other components or aspects that are essential for your executive presence to be high?
One way the way I explain executive presence to my clients is, executive presence is complete when your team actually feels your presence in your absence. So when you are not there,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
when you're not there, the team should be thinking that if the boss was here or if the leader was here, what would he be saying or what would she tell us to do? So what are the other components of executive presence? I would say competence. This is what is required for you to do your job well. If you're doing a job well, chances are that you have most of the competencies that are required for that role and for the deliverables. So you need to be competent as a leader. Other than being competent, I think you also need to be credible. And what is credibility? Well, competence helps you to do your job well. You become credible when others in the company or in your team think and believe that you are doing an excellent job. So others must say that and feel the presence by your credibility and by saying, yes, that person does a great job. And that's credibility. Third, I would say is about empathy. It's putting yourself in the other person's shoe. But how does one sort of demonstrate empathy? Demonstrating this trait in helping build an image of being authentic is important. And I would say that it's in your communication. Communicate transparently with a great deal of humility. Don't be afraid to admit to mistakes and accept ownership. Credit to others must be communicated loud and clear. Communicate with a sense of purpose. And this should be also seen in your gait and body language. I'm sure you heard the term walking with a purpose. And besides the ability to communicate well and precisely, I think positive energy is an absolute must for your executive presence. When I say positive energy, it's a kind of an energy which is almost contagious. When a leader displays competency, is seen credible, and communicates with ease his vision and his expectations, he's very often able to enthuse his team members. And when the team members say, when the boss is around, or when the leader is around, or when she's around, we feel so energized and we feel like doing more than what we are capable of. That's really positive energy. And let me remind the viewers that executive presence is a never-ending process. You may have very, very good executive presence, but don't forget, there is no finish line for this. You keep improving, keep adding, keep improving every day. Raise the bar every day. And there is no finish to the executive presence. You can keep improving every day.
Lovely. Really loved it, Jagdish. It's your presence in your absence. Loved it. Great. Thank you so much, Jagdish. Thanks a lot. And my audience, you stay tuned because we have lots more coming in. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.